Weekly horoscope, week commencing 5th of September till 11th of September, a preview. A brief forecast, 5th September till 11th September 2022. In this coming week, the conclusion of the week. The conclusion of the week in 3 stages. I try to cover 7 days, 168 hours, and I try to put the microscope on each and every day. Try to grab as much information as much positive, negative, both. There are 3 sections in conclusion. Try to watch the video from start till end to understand the overall, what is happening in the next 7 days for you. I'm also offering you a golden opportunity to enjoy the full premium horoscope service, weekly, monthly, yearly. For that, you have to visit my website and download the Android app if you have. If you download the Android app, you'll become an Android subscriber, and then you have access to all the premium content, weekly, monthly, yearly horoscope for next 90 days or till 30th of November 2022. So till 2022, 30th of November, you will have a full access to premium horoscope, weekly, monthly, yearly. Choice is yours. And enjoy this weekly conclusion from start till end and watch this video thoroughly. Aries weekly conclusion, 5th September till 11th September for all of you. The conclusion of the week for all of you for Aries. In this coming week, you will go through lots of struggles, obstacles, delays, but all will be converting into success and prosperity. Aries, you'll come across income resources. You'll have quite a few family happy occasions, but due to Ketu's position in the 7th house and Rahu's position in your Lagna, you got to look after your health. You have to look after your family relationship. Beware of unnecessary arguments and conflict. Aries, be prepared for traveling and change of place. Please refrain from trusting people blindly. Sometimes you can be very much restless. Sometimes level of contentment won't be there. Beware of too much illusion, confusion, and any kind of a self-destructive thinking or self-destructive steps. Aries, keep yourself away from any kind of hassles or arguments or aggression or unavoidable situations. Be careful. Watch your word or speech before uttering them to anybody. Your work or profession may see a low phase during this particular time. Some of you even lose your position if not handling properly or carefully. Aries, beware of your old enemies and avoid creating a new one. You may develop some sort of a negative emotions or jealousy towards other people. Beware of any kind of a government punishment or punishment from a state or authority. During this phase of time, this particular time, you're likely to befriend with some wicked people and might involve in any unnecessary conflicting situation with your own family members or with your own darling or dear people. Success will only come through a lot of efforts. You will occupy a high position, receive honor, will be very popular among people and respected. There is excessive expenditure, but some may be on good deeds. There are some strife with the family members or friends, sometimes disfavor from people who have authority, sometimes fear from enemies, and journey can be proving to be totally fruitless, mean nothing. You have to be very careful. Taurus weekly conclusion, 5th September till 11th September 2022. The weekly conclusion for Taurus. In this coming week, you will experience mixed fruit, mixed rewards. Taurus, you'll have to work hard for your gain, success. You'll have to do a lot of running around for your achievement and accomplishment. Taurus, professionally, you'll experience a lot of changes, circumstances changes, fluctuation will happen. You go through fruitless running around, sometimes totally unnecessary expenditure. By the weekend, you will come across a lot of sudden achievement out of sudden success, shocks and surprises. You will be able to celebrate your success. You got to look after your health and well-being. Taurus, during this particular period of time, you must try and avoid getting involved in any kind of arguments with your family members, with your partner. This is not a conducive period for you to be headstrong, highly opinionated while dealing with friends, colleagues, legal people, family people or your partner. Be extra careful while you're handling any kind of situation. Be extra careful when you're handling your life partner or family members. Be extra careful when you're handling your colleagues. Health could be a matter of concern at this particular point of time. You have to take care of your food intake. You're likely to suffer from a lot of health issues. Do not undertake any activity which put you into kind of a risk to yourself, mentally, physically, or legally. Mentally, you may feel agitated and sometimes energy will be drained out. This particular period will also give you some kind of a pain leading to much discomfort. There may be some trouble, some situation and difficult circumstances in the work front. If you're a student, you need to be very much determined, focus on your studies. Avoid any kind of distractions. Gemini weekly conclusion. 5th September till 11th September, Gemini, the conclusion of the week for all of you. Gemini, in this coming week, there will be a rise in status, prestige and honor. You will come across lots of opportunities for family celebration. You will be quite interested in new project, new venture, new ideas. Gemini, you will drive for family support and guidance. You will come across lots of family relationship or marriage relationship, complication, sometimes too many complications in your family relationship or in your matrimonial relationship or too many issues in your romantic relationship. You got to look after your health. Health-wise, you have to take care of any issue linked with skin or lower abdomen. You can be very much restless and sometimes level of satisfaction, level of peace of mind won't be there. This particular week, the progress in every aspect of your life, but all depend how you handle or tackle the situation scenario and how you handle the overall situation. On your personal front, you are likely to be content with yourself, but you would succeed in gaining all your undertaking. Your status in society will be heightened. You would be honored. Financially, this could be a good phase on this particular week. And this particular week indicate attainment of wealth in the form of money or property. You may also gain from partner. And at home, this period indicate arrival of the new member of the family or family extension. You're likely to make your family very proud of yourself. Your mere presence in the family will bring success to the other member of the family. Your achievements will bring a boost to other members of the family, build up their confidence as well. You may also make a lot of new friends who are highly educated, professionally qualified, and gentle people to be with. Cancerian weekly conclusion, 5th September to 11th September 2022. The weekly conclusion for Cancerian for this coming week. In this coming week, you'll experience mixed fruit, mixed rewards. Cancerian, you will have to work extra hard for your gain, success and prosperity. Your expenditure can be sky high. You go through quite a few experiences, few uncertainties and sometimes loss of confidence in the family relationship. Sometimes peace of mind and happiness won't be there. You'll face lots of rivalry and opposition. You go through major family relationship differences and clashes. Cancerian, beware of any conflict linked with family inheritance. You'll have to behave yourself. You have to handle the overall situation in the most delicate way. You got to make sure that you must not overreact in any kind of scenario situation. Beware of any accident, beware of any kind of mishappening. Sometimes, Cancerian, your peace of mind and family happiness won't be there. You have to look after your mother's health and your peace of mind and happiness. Expenditure can be rising. Sometimes disfavor may fall upon you from people who have authorities. Sometimes you feel hassled and in your personal and professional equation can be changed. Sometimes you're out of equation. Sometimes you can be in the middle of a conflict or in a very tricky situations. You can be extremely restless and frustrated and sometimes very much annoyed and disappointed. You have to look after yourself, to your well-being. You may also look for a new residence or new house. There might be change of residence and sometimes you might make a plan to go abroad. Money can be lost if you're not careful. Enemies will cause you fear. There may be false allegation upon you. You may be tempted to associate with others like companions. Abdominal pain may be source of suffering. You may be impatient sometimes unable to digest secret. You'll spend May I say your money on secret deeds. Sometimes you don't want to disclose why you're spending this kind of money, but you'll go with the flow. You have to look after yourself. You got to think long term, not the short term, and try not to adopt any tricky situations and may play any tricks with anybody. You have to think thoroughly and think before. Think positive side what you're doing, negative side as well. You have to face consequences sooner or later, but try to be on the right side of your actions and do what you can do. You have to justify, do what is right, not wrong, and be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Leo weekly conclusion. In this coming week from 5th September till 11th September, Leo, the weekly conclusion for all of you. In this coming week, due to Sun, Venus in the Lagna, your routine will go through progression and your income resources will be rising. Leo, you'll have to work hard and do most needful to accomplish your goals, success and prosperity. Leo, you will have to spend money for family reasons. You go through lots of personal complications. By the weekend, you will achieve unexpected profit. In this coming week, there will be financial gain and growth of your income resources, especially to those who are dealing precious stone, who are dealing with IT, who are banking, who are a professional salesperson or professional banker. This particular week is likely to bring its harmony, happiness to you in the form of success in learning or attainment of knowledge or upgrading your knowledge, ability, or skill set. This particular week also bring in companionship of good people, give you an opportunity to enjoy thoroughly. And however, this particular period also brings suffering, bad name in society. Your enemy could be also be from some kind of a harmful action behind your back or backstab you publicly in society. Be careful. This particular week is a ruffled path to success. You're likely to face a lot of trouble ranging from misbehavior of your superior, failure in effort, sorrow, disappointments, exhaustion and so on. However, you also likely to meet success in your field of work at the end. Some of you are also able to perform better than ever at work. This particular week is likely to bestow a rise in prestige, rise in position and authority, accomplishment at workplace. Virgo weekly conclusion, 5th September to 11th September 2022. The weekly conclusion for this particular week, your Lord planet Mercury become retrograded. Due to that, you'll come across lots of obstacles, delays, complications. Virgo, you will create a major changes in your profession, sometimes decisions, sometimes strategy. You'll become very busy in your work. You will go through lots of family tension and family relationship clashes. Please try not to be hasty whenever you completing any important project or any important venture. Your expenditure can be sky high on the luxuries or lifestyle, but please be aware of sharp pain in your body and tummy. There will be excessive expenditure. There may be a fear from foes, your own enemies, and mental anguish and disfavor from people who have authority. Travel may be forced upon you. You'll go abroad. You'll have a friendly relationship with wicked people. You will earn money in foreign land. You spend money in luxuries or lifestyle on a wrong kind of deeds. There may be eye infection, headaches, abdominal discomfort during this particular week. You may also suffer due to false allegation. The spending on virtuous and religious pursuit would be done, but you got to be careful what you are doing at this particular moment. Happiness and good events will come upon you out of the blue. Wealth, name, fame, professional rising will be gained. You will develop a fruitful amalgamation, a fruitful association. You might start a new project, new venture, new companionship, new relationship. You have few disagreement with your own family members. You have to look after your reputation. You have to watch your actions, decisions, choices. Libra weekly conclusion, 5th September to 11th September 2022. In this coming week, Libra, may I say, Ketu is transiting in your own Lagna in Libra. Sun, Venus transiting in 11th house. Due to that, this particular week, most of your efforts will bring unique financial rewards, income resources. A lot of your problem, complication will be resolved and understood. But if you're in any joint venture or business partnership, Libra, then you got to be extra careful. You got to look after your health and well-being. Your expenditure will be paramount, and by the weekend, there will be a contact with highly professional decision maker. Through that contact, you will come across dignified opportunities. But be prepared for a change of place. This particular week mostly signifies financial security, relief from debts. You may also have expecting a lot of solution to your other economic problem as well. This particular week also bring in success in your undertaking. Your popularity would be rising. Your reputation would be enhanced. And see an upward move to this particular week. You're likely to concentrate on acquisition of material comfort, means of pleasure, and lifestyle, companionship, lifestyle, luxuries and lifestyle. You may consider buying a property or car. Socially, a very bright period could be predicted. You could expect a rise in status, prestige, and honor in society and cooperation of your friends. Please be aware of these kind of scenario. You may suffer from like a serious illness or blood disorders. There may be injury from weapon or sharp object or due to accident. Please be aware of, refrain from these kind of scenario. You may even go through some kind of a surgery or domestic arguments or living conflict. Wealth can be lost if you're not careful, and you may suffer from some kind of a domestic conflict. You may have some secret worries which you don't want to share with anybody. You will earn through hard work, but you have to work hard. You have to put your priorities right. You have to know what is right and wrong and what is truth or lie. You have to make a right decision, right choices. Scorpio weekly conclusion 5th September to 11th September 2022. Scorpio, in this coming week, Jupiter is positioned 5th house. Retrograded. Due to that, there will be rise in laziness, but your efforts will bring unique resources, income resources, financial rewards. There will be fruitless running around, mental tension, aggression, domestic argument, conflict and difference opinion and clashes. By the weekend, there will be fruitless arguments and conflicting situation. You have to be very careful. You will have a new project, new venture, new idea, new planning, but materialization will be lingering on. This particular week bringing in trying time, mostly in the matter of health and relationship. You may suffer from a lot of excess mental worry due to health problem to yourself or your spouse or your nearest or dearest one. You're likely to feel fatigued and susceptible to developing a eye discomfort, stomach ache and discomfort in your chest. You may have to take care of your spouse's health or family health. You and your family member are likely to develop kind of deep mental anxiety during this phase of time. Most of you are likely to develop enmity with some noble person. Avoid any misunderstanding that may crop up due to hypothetical differences between you and family member. This period is likely to bring in financial gain for you. You may expect to receive higher monetary gain from different resources. Your personal undertaking, your business undertaking, investment are likely to bring in higher financial gain, more profit. You're likely to, if you're professionally employed, or then you're likely to acquire success, prosperity to this particular period. You're likely to prosper in your field of activity, especially this particular week. You'll be mingling with a lot of people, professional people, decision makers, and they'll offer you dignified opportunities. So stand by. Sagittarius weekly conclusion 5th September to 11th September 2022. The weekly conclusion for Sagittarius. In this coming week, your Lord of Luck, Sun, is transiting in your own house, the house of luck in 9th house with Venus. Mars' 4th aspect is on Sun. Due to that, you will create a lot of professional joint ventures, new amalgamation with people around you. Your hopes and desire will be fulfilled. Your knowledge, ability and skill set will be recognized and appreciated by professional organization. Most of your hopes and desire will be fulfilled. But due to Saturn Sadasati, sometime your expected gain, success won't be there. By the weekend, your expenditure can be sky high. You got to look after your health and well-being. This particular week would see you gaining wealth, acquiring valuable items and assets, reaping an unprecedented profit in your project, venture and business. If you're employed, you may expect that much awaited promotion, honor at your workplace. Most of you would see success in all your undertaking. The improvement in your overall financial condition would make you feel more secure, comfortable and happy. You would also be able to live in peace in peace of mind and sense of fearlessness and will prevail in you. This is also a week to take time to win over your enemies and resolving a lot of your problems and complications. Professionally, a very good period could be expected as well. You would be able to finish off the work given to you successfully on time. Happiness at home is also indicated during this phase of time. You could also expect to meet someone very special, very interesting during this particular week. Some of you are also expecting to spend some passionate time with someone new. Possibility of gain from this person is also indicated during this particular time. Financially, this could be a good time for you. Capricorn weekly conclusion, 5th September till 11th September. The weekly conclusion for Capricorn. In this coming week, the weekly conclusion. In this coming week, your professional accomplishment will be there. But you'll have to put 110% effort, whatever you want to do to accomplish that. Capricorn, please be prepared for the official complications. Due to secret enemies, you will be going through a lot of family relationship differences of opinion and clashes. By the weekend, most of your efforts will be bring dignified reward, financial gain, reward. There will be happy occasion or celebration at home. Please do watch your temper. Do watch your actions and conduct and dealing and behavior. Do watch your aggression. You got to watch your word of speech and behavior and conduct and dealing. Be careful. This particular week signifies ruffle time. It would be wise to move to curtail your expenses as much as possible, as this period will see you losing control on your finances and expenses. Be careful. You have to take care of your family. They might suffer from kind of a sickness. Avoid any kind of unpleasantness between you and your family members. If any of this gives you agony, handle your family members with care and respect, and be cautious enough to avoid creating enemies within the family members. Please. Your enemies are likely to give you some kind of harassment during this particular week. Your health would require more attention in this week. You're likely to feel lackluster, weak, feverish. Some of you also catch some kind of a health issue that would require proper diagnosis. You have to take care of your food intake. You have to keep your respect and position in the workplace intact. You got to do your very best at your workplace. Make sure you don't have to regret any of your action done at this time. Watch out for probably hurdles before venturing into something new. Mentally, you feel hassled, overburdened, unstable due to several reasons. Beware of enemies. They could harm you more during this phase of time. Avoid any argument with family members, relatives. This may lead to unnecessary quarrels. During this particular period, you're susceptible to become irritable and may try to find out fault in matter related to religion, common belief, these kind of situations. You have to be extra careful. Aquarius weekly conclusion, 5th September till 11th September 2022. The weekly conclusion for Aquarius. In this coming week, you will involve in a new project, new venture, new idea. You got to look after your health and well-being. Please refrain from out of control action, conduct and dealing. Aquarius, more you become aggressive, more you'll be able to ruin something very, very important. You'll have to deal with a lot of problems and complications, sometimes tedious situation. You'll have to keep up your hard work and determination and drive. By the weekend, your situation will improve. Your expectation and achievements will match. But you got to look after your health and well-being. During this particular week, you may expect a financial stability and gain in financial ventures. Socially, you would see a rise in status, prestige and honor. People would respect you more. Your popularity would be rising. This particular period also let you to acquire comfortable lifestyle. You're likely to gain happiness from your family. You're likely to receive happiness within the family. Your family life bring more happiness and more contentment during this phase of week, but you got to do a lot of effort toward the family. This particular week, see a lot more alert and clever of you. You would be able to use your intuition, intellect to make right decisions, right choices. Your enemies are likely to be defeated and will be mellowed down by your aura or by your action, by your strategy or by your decision or by your stand. You need to be extra careful not to challenge your seniors or superior at workplace. They're likely to oppose you if you do that, resulting in totally unnecessary enmity and humiliation, which you don't need at this particular moment. Even the relationship with your partner and neighbor may be a bit strained at this time. Be careful. Your level of enthusiasm can be a bit low at this time, resulting in inability to overcome obstacles that come in your way, achieving your dream objective or goal during this particular week. Your health would require proper care and attention. Try not to ignore your health. You're more susceptible to health issues, particularly discomfort in stomach, or blood-related problem, or fever, or blood pressure, or fatigue. Be extra cautious with your diet, avoid indigestion, food poisoning, and have a proper rest. Refrain from beware of any kind of a food allergic reactions. The health of your family may be also under pressure. Health is wealth. Look after your health. Pisces weekly conclusion. 5th September till 11th September. The weekly conclusion for Pisces. In this coming week, due to Ketu position in 8th house, you got to look after your health and well-being. Your tension will be rising. You go through many challenges, complications and hassles. Pisces, you need to build up your drive, determination and courage. Due to domestic situations, sometimes you can be very much annoyed and disappointed. Your Lord Jupiter is in his own house, so divine support will be there to protect you. And there will be a sudden gain or sudden achievement. Your expenditure can be sky high. There may be some kind of a trying time for both mentally and physically. This particular period indicates some kind of a hassles or illness. You may have to experience some kind of a physical pain or weakness during this particular phase. Mentally, you might become restless and anguish. A rise in mental perplexity and misunderstanding or gap with the family member is also indicated during this phase of this particular week. You may have to be extra careful to avoid arguments or communication gap between you and the loved one. While dealing with your family member, dealing with your life partner or family member, you have to take care to avoid any situation where you may have to face some kind of humiliation. You could be feeling more hassled as you are likely to face hurdles in your undertaking. Travel plan, any, may not yield the expected result. Could be troublesome, so avoid traveling if you can. There is a chance that your enemies will be rising. You may even get involved in fight with your business partner, which you shouldn't be. You may have to compromise with your enemies against your will as well. Avoid any kind of argument with your life partner or family members, particularly this phase. It is advised that you avoid traveling long distance as you are susceptible to face few issues like an accident. Health would require extra attention. You're likely to suffer a lot of health issues, mental unrest, anxiety, fear, and hold on to your respect in society and hold on to your honor at your workplace. There could be at risk this particular time, this particular week. You have to try to be intact with everything. You've got to take control of everything. You have to focus on everything. Try not to do anything which is risky and try to be more focused and concentrate on everything. Try not to overreact in any situation, please. For like, please press the bell and become our subscriber and also become our YouTube subscriber if you can. Then we can share a lot of content with you, like a monthly horoscope report, yearly horoscope report, Rahu Ketu's transit effect, Jupiter transit effect, Saturn transit effect, and live show streaming link. You can participate in our live streaming show where you can ask me any question by giving me your name, date of birth, place of birth, time of birth, and ask me any question. I'll give you an answer. There are 3 live shows in every week, every Friday from 1200 hours till 1400 hours UK time. Every Sunday, 1200 hours till 1400 hours UK time. And every Sunday again, 1500 hours to 1700 hours. So these are the timing. And where you can participate in the live show, ask me any question. But try to become our YouTube subscriber if you can, and also visit our website prakashastrologer.com and download our Android app and become our Android app subscriber, where you have access till 30th of November with the full premium content of weekly, monthly, yearly. You can enjoy the full content till 30th of November. So download that app as soon as possible, and wish you all the very best of luck.